Prince Harry, the Duke of Sausages, was interviewed by the Deal Book Summit. I don't know if this is, I guess that this was new, but everybody was talking about this, and he was talking about social media, one of my favorite topics, the topic that unites us here. And you know that people like Prince Harry want to control misinformation. What is misinformation? I don't know. Who decides what misinformation is? I don't know. Who names those who decide what is misinformation? I don't know either. But he seems to be the king of misinformation. So let's hear it from himself. This sum up, thanks to IH Tianders 12. This sums up Prince Harry's achievements in 2024 as the main activist for safety of children on social media platforms. He said this.
When you talk to, and I'm sure you have, sometimes the leaders of these either social media companies or media companies, what is the reaction they give you?
Well, first of all, most of them we haven't sat down and spoken with most of them. I'd love to.
Yeah, nobody has sat down to spoke to you, Harry, because nobody cares about you. Not Mark Zuckerberg, not, Mark Zuckerberg owns like the 3 or 4 most important media companies right now, social media companies. Not Elon Musk. Who else? I don't remember the Snapchat guy. I really don't use Snapchat. Which other social media? I don't know who would be the guy of TikTok. By the way, that they are looking at being completely banned on January. Let's see how it goes. But who's going to sit down with Harry to talk about misinformation or anything? That would be laughable. Who's gonna waste their time with him? Oh no, most of them. No, none of them. I'm gonna.
Well, first of all, most of them we haven't sat down and spoken with most of them. I'd love to.
Yeah, and let's say this, thanks to Anders 12 again, they settled because you offer money. Prince Harry doesn't give a F about people. What was this about?
100 people, from what I've read, have settled with
because
the Murdoch folks. And of the 40 claims that originally joined with you in this action, it's down to now 2. And so you think that everybody's just settled because it just doesn't make any economic sense to continue?
No, I know why people have settled. They've settled because they've had to settle.
They've settled because they had to settle. All right. That is quite an answer. This is Kamala Harris level answer. This is embarrassing. Why isn't the nanny speaking for him? I mean, Beth should speak for him. Beth Herlihy, where is Beth Herlihy? I miss Beth. I haven't. Beth, if you're watching, I'm sure that you're not watching this, but I haven't done any more videos in the Royal Road because without you, Beth, it's not worth anymore. It's not worth anymore, the Royal Road.
So therefore, one of the main reasons for seeing this through is accountability, because I'm the last person that can actually achieve that, and also closure for these 1,300 people.
You're the last person who can achieve anything. You're the last person who could achieve anything. I mean, I don't know what this guy is speaking.
The majority of people want to know that that the information isn't being censored.
On X, it's not being censored as far as I know. It's pretty much uncensored. You have freedom of speech, but not freedom of outreach. Okay, that's what Elon Musk has said. They're gonna say that the algorithm tries to play it safe. There's never gonna be a platform that the algorithm doesn't try to make things fair in some way. And for many people, being fair is let's say controlling the narrative. I don't know if you were on Twitter back in 2009 when I joined, but that was great because we were so few people in the platform that we were used to just see the continuous stream of people having their thoughts. Okay, that was fun. But at some point, when you have millions and hundreds of millions of people in a platform, how do you do that? That is just not possible. So you have to, well, you have to sort what you like, and that's how echo chambers happen.
But that safeguards are absolutely necessary.
Safeguards. Now, safeguards may be for your head, bro, so you don't bump into the floor that often. You don't bump into the floor that often.
And I believe that, protecting speech and safeguards come hand in hand. And any argument to say that they don't, I think is...
No, you protect speech and not have safeguards, because that's what freedom of speech and protecting freedom of speech is about. And we already know that you have no idea what you're talking about, not only because of that pacifying gesture with your nose, okay? That one, that sniffing, Harry, that sniffing, the baby powder, running low on baby powder, because you wanted to be, you said that the First Amendment of the United States was silly, right? Because you don't like us be talking about you and your wife, right?
This idea that someone's taking away free speech, that to me is a complete distraction.
Yeah, I just take a look at these videos as a distraction for us, like amusement, entertainment, just for entertainment purposes. I know that maybe just watching Harry, let's watch Harry for 5 seconds, okay? Let's watch Harry for 5 seconds. 5, 4. I'm counting like Starmer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it works. We in those 5 seconds we lost like 10,000 neurons just by looking at Harry. So let's maybe not look at him for too long, and that is dangerous for our brain cells. And we also have this: Prince Harry is out in New York City and his security is tight, and we love to see it. Yeah, baby, says somebody from the Sausage Squad, of course. And what is he doing in the middle of the street? Asks Ana Rojas, posing for a back grid like Meghan taught him. If he fears so much for his safety, why doesn't he go in wherever he goes? This man is pathetic. And who are these people anyway? Who are these people? I'm gonna mute this because we don't need sound for this. POV: Prince Harry pop out in front of you in New York City. LOL. And let me pose for the cameras. I had to stay right here outside. Isn't that dangerous, Harry? Being outside like a regular citizen? Like a commoner? And he was filmed for quite a while. This took a while. It was like 1 minute. Like 1 minute of Harry standing there. Oh, look at me. I'm a commoner like you. You are peasants. I know you're peasants. I'm a prince. I was born like this. But you're peasants. I can talk with you. Oh, did I get the picture? Did I get the picture already? I need the confirmation for Bagrid. What do you think they're talking? He's got like how many people? Has like a whole secret service in there. Like a whole secret service in there. Commoner Harry. No, there's no commoner Harry. You know that he wanted to be called just Harry at some point, and Meghan just hit him in the head. That's why I told you that it's important that Harry needs safeguards against Meghan. Meghan hit him in the head. You cannot be called just Harry, you dork. You cannot be called just Harry. We need the titles, remember? And thanks to British royalty for these thoughts. Prince Harry had no problem attacking his brother's marriage, claiming Prince William only married Catherine because she fit the mold. Then has the audacity to call others trolls for calling out the obvious problems in his own marriage. The cognitive dissonance is astounding. Harry is jealous of William and Catherine's relationship. He thought he found the same with Meghan, but that proved rather quickly to not be the case. And as for Meghan, you remember that Meghan that was in that red carpet with Tyler Perry, but well, she was in the red carpet, but she was sitting at Oprah and Tyler's table, but she was not up there when Tyler Perry was receiving the Paley Honors Award. And it's incredible because there was Tyler Perry, of course. There was Oprah. All right, I know that this lady, I have seen her somewhere. I don't remember her name. Maybe you can help me in the comments. I don't recognize this lady either. But this one is Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix. CEO of Netflix. It was Ted Sarandos, it was Tyler Perry, it was Oprah in there. Why wasn't Meghan up there with her friend? Why wasn't there? Why wasn't there Meghan with them? That is so rude. That is so rude. Oh, we ran out of... Go for the chat again. Oprah and her digestive issues. Oh, no. Please, no. I don't want to mention that. I don't want to